Hello. So, first up today, we're talking about deep dives. And right now, across like the entire Destiny community, there is a lot of negative sentiment. And the title of this video kind of, it gives a little bit of a negative connotation, but that's not really what this is. It's more of a look forward that might possibly be an unfortunate future, although right now it's definitely a positive conversation. So, wait, what am I actually talking about? Deep dives right now are pretty incredible. They're rewarding to do, they're fun, and the roguelike aspect of having a little slight difference in each time you do it, and the added challenge, the pressure trials, and the ability to do the pressure trials at will, so you can make it harder if you want to, or not if you're with blueberries. This rogue-like-ish, because I don't want to call it a roguelike since it's not repeatable, is almost the one thing I've asked for in this game for a long time, although it's not quite there yet due to some issues. But regarding pretty much everybody's opinion on deep dives, people like it, myself included. So, as for what the topic I really want to discuss is what's going to happen to this going forward, assuming, like every single other seasonal activity, it becomes one of a million. So, what exactly do I mean by that? Well, deep dives, it's the first of its kind. It's got these roguelike power-ups, the Os's gifts, and the self-inflicted challenge. And in Bungie fashion, they like to take an idea or kind of just a genre of things to do and then repeat it until we as Destiny players are just absolutely sick of it. One example outside of seasonal activities is the seasonal model itself. They kind of perfected it. I don't really want to say that. A little bit, I'd say probably beyond light, with Season of the Splicer, after Season of the Hunt. And since then, it's been just the same. You come in, you do your weekly story, you do one mission, and you get out. And that's a perfect example of repetitiveness is not always good. It really, well, to be honest, it really is never good. Another thing, which has been repeated, and if it goes on for much longer, will probably be an eyesore when we see it attached to a new season, is the 3-man match-made activities like Battlegrounds, Psyops Battlegrounds, Seraph Heist Battlegrounds, and then of course those get added into strikes, so it's just essentially the strikes for the season. And those were fun at first, but now, personally, when I see that a new activity just has a 3-man match-made activity, it's a little boring. And to continue with what's being done over and over is the 6-man match-made activities where you open a chest at the end of it and you get loot. Sure, it's fun, like salvages this season, but we've been doing 6-man match-made activities since Menagerie, and they haven't really got varied. It's just, you do an objective and you move on, and then there's a boss at the end usually. And I know Bungie has development and they're making a game. Making games is difficult. I'm going to school to do it. But unfortunately, these 6-man match-made activities, sure, they're high quality, but doing so many of them leads to fatigue, and then the relief of that is a 3-man activity, which is also going to be overdone soon. What I propose for them to do, I really couldn't say. If I had deity powers, I would say more new actual activities, similar to how Gambit is new, or Gambit was new when Forsaken released. But I don't want to offer solutions, because I'm just here to give feedback. But anyways, let's circle this all back to deep dives, because that's what the point of the whole video is, and that's why you're here, and I kind of got off topic. So deep dives are great. We already established that. And great things inside of Destiny, as I just spoke about, gets repeated. So I'm really hoping that from here on forward, Destiny doesn't just decide, hey, everybody liked deep dives. Now every season we're going to have a rogue-like activity that just isn't actually a roguelike and it's kind of half-baked. And if that continues on, if we get a deep dive next season, I'm going to be disappointed. Because, again, deep dives are great, but Bungie just loves to take these things and make them not great by shoving them into our face. And that's kind of a really, that's all that I need to say is I'm a little worried that this awesome activity will be beat to death by Bungie, and I really hope it isn't. To be honest, if they just take a break, continue to expand the deep dive formula, and then added it as a core playlist type thing that went forever, not just to tier 8, you know, through 4 waves or whatever, that would be incredible, and I would actually love to see that as an addition, maybe even in an annual release. But that's all I've really got to say, is maybe a forewarning or just a food for thought between us and looking at patterns Bungie has left us. But let's be optimistic. Let's hope that Deep Dives is just a test bed for some crazy roguelike activity that's coming in the future. And that's all I've really got to say. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hearing me talk about this game. If you enjoyed this, a subscription would be greatly appreciated. Probably down there somewhere. If you'd like to support me, support this channel, you can't think of a word, comment down below deep, because deep dives. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you around.